Detroit!
Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
319! 319! Over!
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Looking deep now for McCoy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, it's Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Hill on third down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first and 10, Hill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Allen on third. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On first down, it's Long. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And this will complete right side to Funchess. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Allen again here on second and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen, eluding the pressure right, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
To throw is Love. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hines. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Gun!
From the gun, here's Hill. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. You have that little curl there against zone, but the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
McCoy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen, escaping the pressure right. It's caught, Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Here's Penny. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Caught left side by Funchess. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On first down, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And here come the Bills. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Play action. Now it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Going for a right side here, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Luck on first down. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Hard throw, incomplete. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the red zone now, Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Love. Buying time to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Luck throwing again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. A handoff to Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Penny, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And the grab by Croft. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the interception, it's Love. Ebron caught left side. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Again. Of 6 there on 1st.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Right, 675.
Out of the gun, Love. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Eli Harold. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Luck. left side complete. It's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Rolling. Let's go. Strong right.
Here's Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit on...
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hot.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going up top. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Gone.
Now Allen, got to have this one. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Gone.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Leopard! Leopard!
Allen will try again on second down. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Allen now on first down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here is complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Watch him now, Barney!
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to launch this thing. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills claw one back. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. On 1st and 10, Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down. Allen over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On play action, Allen out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final try here for Allen. And that's complete to Croft. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run with Penny and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Luck going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Allen to throw. Off the play fake. And a pressure gets to him again.